So this is a little bit different. We're playing Sword of Fellows by Kadokawa. It is a mini board game for the Sword Art Online franchise for 1 to 4 players. It's called a mini board game, but honestly, it's a dice game. Really, it's like a dice resolution game. But it kind of captures this property, and even if you don't know this property, it's still pretty fun. What it tries to do is recreate the game. Sword Art Online is an RPG, and the heroes are trapped in this RPG, and if they die in the game, they die in real life. Blah blah blah. But really, they have to go through the levels of this dungeon from bottom to top, and they fight bosses and stuff. So this tries to recreate that as best it can, and I'll show you. I got some dice there. I got the board. So we start in the lower section, and there's a boss for us to fight, or not a boss. There's like a starting creature. We have to a kobold. We have to go through all 4 stages here to defeat it. Let's see, the lower section fight. So let's see if we can take this guy out. There are several characters you can play, and you can switch between them, chain between them. These are all characters from the show. There's a support character. This is the 2 heroes develop a romance, and they have kind of an AI like daughter. I don't know. The show is really weird. And she comes in as a support character. But here's how it's dice resolution. Each character starts with a couple of dice, and then you roll them together. Okay, and Kirito here, he needs really 3 of a kind. Okay, so here we got 2 6s. Asuna needs ones that happen in order to trigger her abilities. Okay, she needs like 3, 4, 5. But right now we're trying to do stuff for Kirito, so we're gonna re-roll. You get 3 re-rolls. Okay, it's 2, and we're gonna do a 3rd. Nice, so we got a 6 here. Then based on how many you get, you can use different abilities that he's got. So for example, for 2 of a kind, he can perform the vertical arc attack and do 4 damage. When he gets a 6, he can also do a rage spike for an additional damage. So he basically attacks this guy for 5 damage. His HP is 8. If you use all the dice that you're given, you get to immediately go to the second character, which is called a chain attack, which is something that they do on the show and in the games. But we can't do that in this case, so the creature hits back, and it hits back for 3. Kirito has HP of 10, so he just took 3 damage. And I'm going to just use a die to show that. Okay. He can perform a special skill. You get 1 special skill. His skill is you can change 1 standard die from a 1 into a 6. So I actually did roll a 1. So what I could have done is turned that into a 6. And then with 4 6s, I could have done a horizontal square attack for 10. And that would have just killed this guy at his first level. So we'd fight another one, Kobold Sentinel B, on our next turn. Okay, he would have used this action. And did I forget to do anything else? Now that rage spike, we rolled 4 6s, but I believe he only does it once. So I actually would have attacked for 11. All right, I think we did that correctly. So now we start, and I guess we begin with Asuna's turn now, and she needs her dice to be in order. So we like 1, 2, Whoops, 4, 5, 6. All right. All we have in a row is we have 1 and 2, but 1 die does not give her. Oh wait, oh yeah, that gives her 1 attack. She can do her linear attack for 1. And then for 3 dice, you can do a tri-thrust for 3. So we just did 4 damage on this guy. So let's do a couple of 2s. Really annoying with the counters. I should probably just use dice to track these things. Her special ability is flip up to 2 standard dice to their opposite sides. So let's see, if she had flipped these, oh, this would have given her a 3. So if she had done that, she would have done a quadruple pain attack. So instead of the tri-thrust, she would have done an attack for 5 and the linear attack for 1, which would be 6. But we did not use all the dice, so the creature would attack back, and it attacks for 3. So Asuna would take 3 damage. One thing I forgot to do there is after Kirito went, he's essentially exhausted. After Asuna goes, she's exhausted, and then they start again. It's a little silly, but when you're playing with more characters, I guess that becomes more necessary. When you complete and clear a scenario, that is when you heal. You level up, you gain character dice that add to the abilities and things that you can do. So let's see if we can clear this level. Or not, because now we're back to Kirito's turn. Alright, he's got 3 5s right there. So we're going to re-roll these. He can't use his special ability anymore. We burned that right away. He gets another 5. Whoops. And we can re-roll one more time. Alright, he got a 6, which lets him do a rage attack. So for that 6, he does 1 damage. So now this guy has 7 on him. And for that 4 in a row, he does his horizontal square, which automatically kills this guy. So now we go to step 3, another Kobold Sentry, which is essentially the same thing. Damage does not carry over, so Kirito is exhausted. Oh, this is an interesting question. Does he get hit back? I think since that character's dead, he probably doesn't. It just becomes Asuna's turn. But I'll look that up. Alright, she gets a 5 6, 4 5 6, 3 4 5 6, 2 3 4 5 6. Let's see if we can roll a 1. We got a 2 and a 3. Let's see if we can roll a 1. We did, actually. Alright, so for these 2, she does a linear attack for 1 damage on the guy. And then for these, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I believe that is a starry tear. Oh, a star splash for 12. Oh no, that's higher level. Starry tear. 1 2 3 4 5. She does 8 damage. Well, that's enough to wipe him out. So we go to step 4. Now we get the boss of this level, who has 25 HP. It is Ilfang, the Kobold Lord. So now we got a biggie. Alright, she's exhausted. Kirito is up. Kirito. Oh my god. Alright. we got 2 matches plus he hits with a 6. Oh, we got 4 1s. So we like that. And we got a pair of 3s, actually. So with this pair of 3s, he can do his vertical arc attack for 4. And he does a rage spike for 1 with one of his 6s. Or I guess he could do another vertical attack, and now he's done 8, right? And then with his 4 of a kind, he does a horizontal square, which is for 10. So that's already 18 he's done. And he did use all of his dice. So although he's exhausted, it chains to Asuna, who can now take her turn. Put these in order. 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. So for the linear attack, she does 1 more. So it goes to 19. And then for the 6 in a row, or actually it's for, 1, 2, 3. It's hard to read. For 5 in a row, she does the starry tear for 8. Okay. I got confused. I had 18 and I did 8 more. So it's 26, which actually kills him. Seeming too easy. Alright, so we clear that section. Asuna is healed. Okay, it's going to get more challenging, isn't it? We get to take a item. And the item we get is a Code of Midnight. When this item is gained, pick a player that gets this item, and the owner of it reduces damage suffered by 1 per damage. Since she has less, even though he wears the coat, typically, I'm going to give this to her. We'll give her a Code of Midnight. Alright, also, they level up. So they're now level 50. So her HP has gone up to 12, his has gone up to 15. Let me see if they get their character die yet or not. I don't think they do yet. And we move on to the middle section of the dungeon, which is the quest for rare materials, and we face a white dragon right off the bat. Okay, adjusted camera here a little bit, and when the characters level up, they get to choose one of their character dice. So these are just have little chibi images of the characters. When their face comes up in a roll, it becomes like a wild die, and it can be any number. And Asuna has a bonus that when she rolls this 2, it could be a 1 or a 2. Okay, it's optional for them to take their dice, but I don't know why they wouldn't necessarily. Alright, Kirito's gonna go, and he needs to make matches, so he's got some 6s. He's got 3 6s. Those can work as 2 separate attacks. No help there. Well, he's got a pair of 2s. No help here. So these each count as attacks, vertical axis attacks for 4 each. 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, because he has his rage spike. So that's 5. The dragon now hits back, doing 3 damage, but they both take the damage. because it has a special AoE attack. So I guess it has like dragon fire. Alright, and now Kirito is gone. Oh, his their abilities refresh, by the way. They're level 50. It says they have two abilities? I'll have to look that up. They may have gained abilities when I wasn't looking. Okay, she goes, and she likes to get things in order. So we have a 1, a 2. Actually, this could be a 1 or a 2. So we'll re-roll this. We'll re-roll both of them, actually. Let's see if we get some other stuff. We'll keep the 6. Okay. So this will be a 1, a 2, a 3. A 4. And then we're done. These do not help her out. She does a quadruple pain attack, dealing 5 damage, so this thing now has 10 damage. But she didn't use all of her dice, so it attacks again, and now they each have 6 damage. Actually, you know what? She had 2 the first time, and now she takes 2 this time, so she only has 4, because her leather jacket absorbs 1 damage each time. Okay. Now he's going to go, but let me check out the special ability adjustment, because I'm not quite sure how to read the card there. Okay, yes, because it's a 2-player game, technically, we are going to give them each 2 uses of their abilities. That would have been good to remember the previous time around. Okay, we got 3 6s for Kirito. Let's roll a second time. Nice, got another one there. And let's roll again. Oh my god, this is great. So speaking of that ability, he can use it to turn a die into a 1 or a 6. So he has used his ability, and now for having 6, he does a Starburst Stream attack, which does 16 damage. That kills the dragon, and we go to fight another one. This one has no special abilities, but it hits for 5 damage when it attacks. And Kirito is already gone, so we're going to start with Asuna. Alright, she likes to do stuff in order, so we have a 1, we have a potential 1 or 2, and we have a 4. Okay, so let's re-roll these and see what we can do with them. We have a 5. So we have 1, 2, 5. This is the last time we can roll. We really want a 3. This could be a 3. So we don't use all of our dice unless we use her ability, which is to flip a standard dice to its opposite side. Nah, that wouldn't help us. So she does her Starry Tear attack with these 5, and that does 8 damage to this dragon. Alright, but it hits back, and it just hits her, and it does 5, but her leather jacket makes that 4, so she's got 8 damage on her. And they have to survive the whole Megillah here. Kirito now goes. Let's see. He wants matches, so he's got these. This can match. It's got a pair of 3s. Let's see what this gives us. Get one more reroll. Dang, really wants to be that result, doesn't it? But he can turn any die into a 1 or a 6. That's unfortunately going to be no help. So for these two, he does a vertical arc attack of 4. And then he does he does another vertical attack of 4. So he does 8 damage. So that's 5, 10, 15, 16 damage total. But he takes a hit. He is attacked for 5. So that's 11. He's only got 4 hit points left. Asuna goes. Okay. 2, 3, 5. This could be anything. Oh no, this could be a 1. This could be a 4. Oh wait, this is a 4. Come on. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with a 6 attack, she does her Starry Tear. Starry Tear actually takes 5 dice. Anyway, she does 8 damage. So this guy's already on 16. 21. Oh, that's enough. Alright, and we move to the third dragon, and it looks like this was already knocked down here anyway. 2 dragons are dead. They don't have a lot of hit points left. Or Kirito doesn't. We have no healing items. Let's see. He has defense of 5, so I guess we're going to subtract 5 from every attack, or are we just going to subtract 5 total? Like he actually has 25 hit points. Damage dealt to this enemy is decreased by that much. So, yeah. Can we beat level 1 of the Einkrad dungeon, or whatever you call it? You got a pair of... You got 3 6s. You can turn any result into a 1 or a 6. I think only Asuna can use her die as a 1 or a 1 or a 2. Oh man, so he does not get to use all his dice. He's going to get hurt. But he does do an attack of... He can do this Starburst Stream, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for 16. So that does 11. Alright. But he gets hit for 5. Can he survive that? No. He's killed. He's killed. And I think the game is over, but let's keep going. Just in case, because it would be cool if she could finish the fight and then res him. Let's see, 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. She can use her ability to turn this to the opposite side of the die, and she'll do that as she'll use that as like a 2 or a 4. Let's see what we roll here. Oh my god, that's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she does the Well, she only does this attack for 5. Oh no, wait, we're level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She does 12 damage, but we deduct 5, so that's 7 damage. $17 or 18. 18 damage, and then it does 5 damage to her. Oh, she's dead. Actually, this reduces it to 4. So she would have 12, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's her hit points, so I think she's dead. But let's see if she would have been strong enough to hit again. 1, 2, 4, 6, 5. Did I get one more? I don't even remember. She would only be able to do Starry Tear for 8, which would be 3. Wait, that's 19, 20, 21. That would have killed them. And then they would have leveled up, and that would have cleared the first lower level. So let's check the book and see, can Asuna survive her hit point number? Okay, so according to the rules, first of all, if any character dies, it's over. So it was over when Kirito died. And also, if your hit points are reduced to 0, then yes, you're dead. We knew that. We really did know that. Okay, so that's one game of this. It's a quick game. It's kind of fun. I don't know. It's quick. It's fast. You don't have to be a fan of this particular IP. Anyway, that was it. I just saw it on the shelf and thought I would grab it and pull it down. I have 0 followers, I think, but if anybody is like, hey, I like that game, I want to see more of it, I want to see the other cards played or whatever, then, I'll take it off the shelf again. Otherwise, I think that's probably it for now. All right. And that's it.